Sheldon, just as an Ontario kid, and you also coached in Pembroke, which is probably a town that's split three ways: Sens, Leafs, Habs. Are you able to detach yourself a little bit from the games themselves and just about how much this means to people?
It's probably difficult because I haven't seen or spoken to too many people these days. But I think, you do recognize it. My father and really all my family are from Prince Edward Island, and that's, a split province in itself. So, the Leaf-Hab rivalry, I grew up with a lot of that. It's been a really long time since they've been together here in a playoff series. So that means a lot to a lot of people, probably a lot of older people. And, we hope through this that it revives that rivalry.
Sheldon, if the Habs look to turn this into an ultra physical series, perhaps some nastiness, what's the best way for your group to combat that?
I just keep playing, play through it. We got to be physical ourselves. Playoff hockey demands that. And Montreal's right up there with the most physical teams in the NHL, even in the regular season. And we played against them 10 times. So not entirely new for us. We know what to expect. At the same time, playoffs are just going to bring out a higher level of physicality in everybody, including ourselves. And we're more than prepared for that.
Hey, Auston, what's been the key here for the group just staying focused when you have a bit of a longer layoff between the end of the regular season and the start of playoffs?
I think it's pretty simple and easy. I think guys are taking this time to obviously get ready and prepare, and whether you're got some bumps or bruises, just kind of taking care of whatever your body needs, and obviously getting some really good practice in. So these last 2 days have been pretty solid days for us as a group, and I think we just want to continue that and leading up to Thursday.
Do you the season you've had, you just finished having? How much of a motivation is that for you to do well in these playoffs? And then how much do you use past the team failing to get past the first round of the playoffs and motivation as well? Is it a little bit of both, one more than the other, or do either of those things matter to you now?
I don't think it, as a team and, as individuals, I don't think there should be plenty to be motivated about, obviously. We'd like to obviously play a long time here in the spring and the summer. So we're obviously focused on Montreal here, but I think everybody in this room is extremely motivated and, really excited to get going.
Hey, Jake, this might be a little cliche, but as an Ontario kid, what does it mean to you to be part of this series? We know the history, how long it's been.
Yeah, it's special. I've touched on this before too, growing up here, and then, being a Toronto fan growing up, obviously, and being able to play it's special. And with that being said, here we are in the playoffs versus Montreal. So, it's a good storyline, but for me, it's just focusing on, being the best player I can be and helping the team succeed and move on here.
How do you feel like the team matches up against Montreal?
I think it's obviously a tough match every time we play them, but this is what the playoffs are like. There's no easy matchup here.
William, I'm sure you've heard plenty about the power play. What opportunity does the postseason present to get it right and get it back on track?
Yeah, it's a reset. It's a new season, so our power play is obviously going to be a huge part for the playoffs. So that's where we want to step it up and lead the team. Get important power play goals in the series.
Riley, how would you describe the challenge of making a debut with a new team in the playoffs?
Definitely unique. Not something I've been through before. I'm just trying to get acclimated as fast as possible. It's kind of nice that I've been injured where I've been able to watch some games, see their style of play, see the little nuances and differences from what our system was in Columbus. Just try and get my mindset and my thinking on the same page as what they're thinking about and their system. So definitely a challenge, but when it's playoff time, it doesn't matter. It's just let's just hit the ground running.
Hey Riley, what would you say has been the most unusual or weird thing you've had to contend with getting traded while injured and rehabbing here?
I don't think I met many of the guys for about 3 weeks. So I was traded, I moved up, I quarantined, and then they were on the road for, I think a week and a half. And then when they get back, the first day that I was supposed to be in here, we had a little bit of an incident. So a couple of us had to quarantine for a couple of days. But so it was kind of strange where, you know, it was almost 3.5 weeks after the trade deadline, and I was finally getting to meet all the guys and just kind of get to know the group a little bit.